Okay, good morning dear cadets. So once again I am here to teach you the chapter number 2 of science, that is nutrition in animal. So just see, now in this chapter right now I am dealing with the steps of food digestion. Okay, so just see, basically there are 5 steps of food digestion. First one is called ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. So in the yesterday's video, basically I covered the ingestion process. In ingestion, what is there? We are taking food inside our body, okay? And when the food reaches to the mouth, what is there? Chewing process is there, tongue is also helping, teeth is also helping. And now we swallowed the food. Actually the digestion process starts right from our mouth. And which component of food is getting digested there? Starch is getting digested into sugar. Okay, so remember, the digestion of food starts from mouth only, the moment we chew. And which of the digestive gland is helping? Salivary gland is helping in the digestion of food because it secretes saliva. And that with the help of saliva, starch getting converted into or getting digested into sugar. Okay. Now, once with the help of tongue, we are swallowing the food. And once we swallow the food reaches to the food pipe or esophagus. Always remember, esophagus is one pipe-like structure, which one end it is connected with the mouth and other end is connected with the stomach. Okay, remember, in esophagus no digestion of food take place. In food pipe or esophagus no digestion take place. Remember, means this is the connective link between mouth and stomach. Okay, and see, there is a one movement in food pipe, not only movement. Throughout alimentary canal, there is a one type of movement. Because of that movement, food is always moving downside. That movement is known as peristalsis movement. Peristalsis movement. And this movement is only responsible for movement of food downwards in alimentary canal. Okay. So just see, now from the mouth, food reaches to the esophagus or food pipe. Now there is no digestion of food there. Now since there is no digestion of food, then what is there? Now food will reach to the stomach. Actually the digestion of food. Now we are in the second step. Digestion means breaking down of food into simpler substance. Because in the food, so many complex substances are there. And step by step, they will be broken down into simpler substance. So the digestion of food components takes place basically in stomach and small intestine. Okay. So second step is digestion. And digestion basically takes place in stomach and small intestine. So through esophagus, now food is reached to the stomach. Okay. Now what are the changes or what kind of digestion is taking place in the stomach? Just see. First let us have some idea about the stomach. Actually the stomach is thick walled bag like structure. Thick walled bag like structure. And its shape is basically U-shaped. It is U-shaped. Now try to understand. Stomach, one end is connected with the food pipe or esophagus and the another end is connected with the small intestine. So what is there? This U-shaped structure, that is very important for the human beings alimentary canal. How it is important will tell you. Just see. It is the widest part of the alimentary canal. Okay, widest part. And always remember, stomach is very, very flexible. And inside the stomach, there is the inner lining that is called mucus. What is that one? Mucus. Okay. And this stomach basically secretes, means inner lining of stomach secretes two things. First one is the hydrochloric acid and the second one is the digestive juices. Okay. So try to understand. inner lining, actually that inner lining protect the stomach from the hydrochloric acid, because hydrochloric acid is a very strong acid. It may burn the inner linings of stomach. That is why what is there, that mucus is very important. That inner lining of stomach or mucus protect the stomach from all sorts of hazards or danger. Basically danger comes from hydrochloric acid. Do you remember, this hydrochloric acid is so strong, even fire is not that much strong. Okay, and always remember, whatever food we are taking, all are getting digested because of hydrochloric acid only. So there are some function of hydrochloric acid and digestive juices. So in the next means just after 1 minute I will write here the function of hydrochloric acid and digestive juices. Then the function means, now food once reaches to the stomach, so the function of these two things starts, and afterwards food will reach to the small intestine. Now there is a help of liver also there. So one by one I will teach you. So stomach basically release two things. The first one thing is hydrochloric acid and second one is the digestive juices. So what are the function of hydrochloric acid? Hydrochloric acid kills the germs, means bacteria which are present in the food. That is the first function hydrochloric acid is doing. Just see how our body is equipped with various types of facilities, so that even if virus bacteria reaches to our food, they can be killed before entering into small intestine and large intestine. Just see, that is the function of hydrochloric acid. It kills the germs present in the food. Next one is, it makes medium acidic so that the digestive juices act upon it. It makes medium acidic so that digestive juices act upon it. Correct or not? It makes medium acidic so that digestive juices act upon it. Okay. Second function hydrochloric acid has got. Just see, when we take in food, their medium may not be acidic. So when food reaches to the stomach, hydrochloric acid is secreted by the mucus, and now food become acidic in medium. Okay. If food is not acidic, then what is there? In the rest part of alimentary canal, food will not be digested. Medium of the food must be acidic. Okay. So this function will be held at stomach only. Next one thing is, stomach only releases the digestive juices. So just see, try to understand. Digestive juice breaks protein into simpler substance. That is the function of digestive juice. Now once these two things are over, then food will reach from stomach to small intestine. That is, what is the small intestine? It is highly coiled. It is highly coiled and about 7.5 meter long tube. Highly coiled and about 7.5 meter long tube. Coiled structure. It receives secretion from liver and pancreas. So just see, small intestine, it receives secretion from liver and pancreas. Okay. Now try to understand. It receives secretion from liver and pancreas. Once the food is reached to the small intestine, then what is there? Liver will secretes its secretion, that is called bile juice, that will also be mixed with the food. Similarly, pancreas, that it releases pancreatic juice, that will also be mixed with the food. Just see how the digestive glands are important to our body. The moment food reaches to the small intestine, these two digestive glands, means liver and pancreas, they secrete their enzymes, juices, and that will be mixed with food. Okay, now let us have some idea about the liver. What is liver? It is reddish brown color gland. It is situated upper part of abdomen, okay, toward the right hand side. Okay, it is the largest gland in the human body. It secretes juice that is called bile juice, and it is stored in the sac like structure that is called gallbladder. And what is the function of bile juice? Bile juice help in the digestion of fat. Okay, just see, in our food different types of components are there or not? Carbohydrate is there, protein is there, vitamins is there, minerals are there, fat is there. So just see, the carbohydrate starch that gets digested right from mouth only. Okay, and now protein digestion starts from the stomach. Okay, now in small intestine, just see, their digestion will be intensified, okay, with the help of digestive juices. And fat basically get digested in the small intestine only with the help of bile juice. Okay, so now let us have the function of pancreatic juice. So this is idea about the liver. Now we should have some more idea about the pancreas and its secretion. So okay, so one more digestive gland is there, that is called pancreas. It is large cream color gland. It secretes pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice helps in the digestion of carbohydrate, fat and proteins. So just see, pancreatic juice is very important juice. If this juice is not there, then what is there? In our body, carbohydrate, fats and proteins will not be digested. And you might have heard about the diabetic person. In diabetic person, this gland is only not working. Always remember, now still food is in small intestine only. Especially food is in upper part of small intestine. Now when food reaches to the lower part of intestine, small intestine, it secretes intestinal juice. So here you should write lower part of small intestine. Lower part of small intestine. So just try to understand here. Small intestine, two parts is there, upper part and lower part. In upper part, basically the secretion of liver and pancreas is mixing with food, and they are helping in the digestion of food. Once the action of bile juice and pancreatic juice is over, now food will reach to the lower part of small intestine. So in lower part of small intestine, there is a intestinal juice. Intestinal juice means they are one type of enzymes. They are one type of juice enzymes which helps in the digestion of food. And once the food reaches to the lower part of small intestine, that will secrete the intestinal juice. And now what is the function of intestinal juice now? Intestinal juice basically complete all the components of food digestion. Okay, just see how I will tell you. Okay, so just see here. Now intestinal juice secretes at the lower end of lower part of small intestine. And what is the function of this one? Intestinal juice digests the carbohydrate into glucose. Means this intestinal juice, it completes the digestion process in small intestine only. Okay, means where digestion of food gets completed? The digestion of food gets completed in small intestine only with the help of intestinal juice, because intestinal juice digest the carbohydrate into simplest substance, that is glucose. Okay, similarly intestinal juice digest the fat into fatty acids and glycerol, and like glucose our body will utilize this one. Glycerol, our body will utilize them. Okay. Intestinal juice digest protein into amino acids. Okay. So just see, basically 3 components are very important in our food. Number 1 is the fat, second one is carbohydrate and proteins. So all the 3 components are getting digested with the help of intestinal juice in the small intestine. In the small intestine. Are you getting my point or not? So just try to understand here. These food components, they are very, very important for human body. If they are not present in human body, you may fall sick. So just see, today whatever digestion process takes place till small intestine, I taught you. Now tomorrow onwards, I will teach you another processes of steps of food digestion, that is absorption, assimilation and egestion. Now today whatever things I have completed, their question I will give you. Okay. So just see, let me wipe this out and will write the question answer. Okay. Okay. So note down here. Name the widest part of human alimentary canal. Okay. Next question is, name the largest gland of largest gland of human digestive system. Human digestive system. Okay. Now write the function of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid and digestive juice. Okay. Next one, where is bile juice secreted from? Bile juice secreted from. Okay. Write its function. Okay. Write its function. Next one is question number 5. Write the function of intestinal juice. Function of intestinal juice. Write the function of intestinal juice. Okay. So these are the sum of the question. Okay. Name the secrets of, one more question can be written. Name the secrets of, it's okay, pancreas. Write the function of pancreatic juice. Question number 6. Write the function of pancreatic juice. Write the function of pancreatic juice. Okay. So just see, today's 6th question I am giving you. Some questions are very, very small. Name the widest part of human alimentary canal, that is stomach. Name largest gland of human digestive system, liver. Write the function of hydrochloric acid and digestive juice. Already I told. Where is bile juice secreted from? Bile juice is secreted from liver and it is stored in sac like structure, that is called gallbladder. Okay. What is the function? It helps in the digestion of fat. Write the function of intestinal juice. Just now I told you, it digests the carbohydrate into glucose. fat into fatty acid and glycerol, protein into amino acids. Okay, and where does the digestion process gets completed? The digestion of food gets completed in the small intestine only. Write the function of pancreatic juice. So pancreatic juice help in the digestion of carbohydrate, fats and proteins. Okay, so these are the some of the things and their answer you must write. Okay, thank you.